How you doing, everybody? Welcome. We are live. It is ChubbyRay Comics coming to you on a Friday afternoon. So good to be here. And ready to talk comics. I love it. We are talking comics today. Woo! It's my happiest moments. Happiest moments are talking comics, man. I love it. What's going on, people? What are you guys doing? Everybody, we got people in there. We got people in the chat room. Let me see who's in that chat room. I see Xbox by Degrees in there. What's up, brother? Thunder's in there, of course. What's up, Thunder? I got Thunder's package, by the way. I'll talk about that in a little bit. He sent me a nice package in the mail. It's awesome. Los is in there. What's going on, Los? He said he found one of his whales. Oh, I love it. Russell's in there. How you doing, Russell? Next Tuesday says, Los, only 5 Omnis? What are you, a farmer? Oh, my goodness. What's up, Trash Can fam? How you doing, Chip Crisper? Sleep's in there. How you doing, Sleep? Sleep is now in every show. Sleep was a new listener. Sleep was a new viewer. He's now in every show. Love it. Here we go. We got Kiwi Comics. What's up, Kiwi? How you doing, brother? You guys, I got a lot to talk about today. And we have more new DC Omnibuses. There are more DC Omnibuses, guys. Plus, we are going to give you some. I'm going to give you some Nerdament results. We have giveaways to do today. I got plenty of giveaways, and we're gonna answer the question: which superhero team needs a reboot? We're gonna talk about it all today on ChubbyRay Comics Live. I love it. So we will talk about it. Let's. I see NX is in too. What's going on, NX? Guys, let's start with. Shall we start with the new omnibus announcements, or should I wait a little bit? Because there were two more DC Comics announcements came out today. 2 more announcements were made. It's unbelievable. I thought they were done. No, they announced 2 more that are coming out in the first half of 27. 2 more books came out. I've got them. You guys want to see them? You want to see the announcement? Here we go. There were more DC announcements today. I'm going to share with you what they are. First DC announcement. This looks like a great one. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps Volume 2 Omnibus coming out July of 2027. Love it. Doesn't this look great? Look at that. Holy crap. That looks like a great omnibus. Love it. All right. So there's one. This is the other one. Here's the other one. Here's the second one. First one, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps Volume 2. The second one is also a number 2. It is Red Hood and the Outlaws New 52 Omnibus Volume 2. So they're putting out Hal Jordan Volume 2 and Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 2. 2 more DC Comics omnibuses. How about that, man? Way to go, DC Comics. They're not stopping. They just keep announcing. It is awesome. It is fantastic. I love it. Patrick says probably a pass on Red Hood. There's no way you're passing on Green Lantern, right? There's no way anybody's passing on Green Lantern. Come on. That Robert Venditti run is great. Next Tuesday says, eat your heart out, Marvel Omnis. Yeah. I can't believe they still keep putting out DC announcements. And I don't even know if you guys heard that. I found it because I scour the internet like a psychopath. I love scouring the internet to find information like that. And I found the information. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. There's more announcements. Yep, that's right. More announcements. We got them. More DC comics. I wonder if we didn't miss some. I bet there was more. I wonder if there's more that we missed and we're going to get, and we'll find out we'll find out like next week. Never read Red Hood and the Outlaws any good, stepped away from comics in the New 52 era. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. What's up, S. Massey? How you doing, bro? Sales for Omnibus and DC Finest must be great with all these announcements, but haven't seen many compact announcements. Because the compacts aren't new, they usually take scans of something they've already turned into an omnibus, or you know what I mean, something that's been a compendium, and that's what they turn into those compacts. You know, DC's not crazy. They're only charging what, $9 for those. They're not putting a lot of work into those. They'll take an existing story and they turn it into a compact. You know, they don't put a lot of money in those compacts, and they sell them. It's just to get kids into comics. You know what I mean? They know that adults like us aren't going to buy compacts because we can't read them. My eyes are too crappy for compacts. You know? But I love the fact that there's even more DC omnibuses coming. God love it. It makes me happy. Give me more. I hope that there's more that they forgot to announce or didn't announce, or you know. And we'll get maybe next week. I'd love to find out there's more. And maybe Marvel forgot to announce them. We can always hope. You know what I mean? It would really be something. It would really be something to see that, you know, that there's a whole other Bronze Age omnibus coming out and they forgot to announce it. Or that there's a whole other, or another Spider-Man coming out that Marvel forgot to announce, or something like that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I love it. I would love it. Give me more. Give me more. I love them. Thrill Hill says, I'm really hoping for Batman Legacy DC Finest. eBay prices are insane just because it's so rare. So I think they're going to do Contagion Legacy. I think Contagion Legacy has got to be coming in late 27. I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if that's not an omnibus that's coming out, right? I think it would be very cool. Very cool to get a Contagion Legacy. Or if not an omnibus, I think it's going to be an omnibus, but at least a DC Finest. I think for sure we're getting on. I really do. I would be shocked if we don't get an omnibus. You know? Yeah. Both DC and Marvel will probably make a couple surprise announcements. Makes sense to hype up the buyer. And I mean, Marvel has to be thinking, oh my God, DC kicked our asses in announcements. You know what I mean? DC kicked our asses, so we got to pick it up. You know? They've got to be thinking, oh, what are we going to do? DC's not stopping, and Sleep loves it. Love it. I'm with you, Sleep. By the way, next Tuesday says an official Star Wars Marvel 5-issue crossover is launching in January, written by Kevin Smith with David Marquez on art. I love David Marquez. I read David Marquez's stuff all the time. He's the artist on, what is he the artist on? Uncanny X-Men. I think it's the last thing I read the detail. Really good. Really good stuff. By the way, got a Batmobile. Got a Batmobile. We got a Batmobile, everybody. Will a Batmobile giveaway be coming? Will it be coming? Possibly. Possibly we will have a Batmobile giveaway tonight. Court of Owls, DC Finest. Yeah, I think they've got. I would be shocked if that's not coming. You know what I mean? Because they use the DC Comics to get young kids into the hobby, and I'm all for it. And I'm saying young kids, they have the eyes. You know what I mean? Their eyes work, so they can get into those compact books, and they will love them great. We older guys, we need some we like oversized stuff. You know what I mean? Marvel needs to keep stepping up. Such a disappointing lineup compared to DC. Yeah. Well, also because Marvel gave their customers something that they wanted, though. Marvel gave the customers a bunch of reprints. A bunch of Marvel fans, we want reprints. But we also want Marvel to keep up the new books. We want them both. Biggest shock of all is the unannounced Civil War omnibus. Has Marvel ever given an official answer as to why we haven't gotten it yet? I don't know. No. They've never announced it. They've never said anything about it. I just think that, for whatever reason, it's not, they've decided that other things are more important. But I would love, and they might be wondering how to collect it. You know what I mean? That could be the other thing. They're trying to figure out how do they, because Civil War is such a big event. You know what I mean? It's such a huge event. So how do they collect it? It could be Marvel trying to figure out, are we going to do a volume 1, volume 2? Are we going to do a Civil War plus Civil War companion? I mean, I could go to my shelf right now. I'd go to my shelf right now and grab Civil War and just the paperbacks that I have of the Civil War event. You know what I mean? I could go to and show you my shelf and just the size of the books on my shelf. I could show you that, and it would make you wonder, oh my God, how many omnibuses is that going to take? You know what I mean? So it makes you wonder, what is DC going to, or what's Marvel going to do? Are they going to, how are they going to decide how to collect it? So, there's a lot. They have a lot of stuff going on. Star Wars Marvel crossover finally feels like a really obvious cash grab rather than something that fans are demanding. I don't know if anybody's demanding it. I'm interested in reading it. You know what I mean? How in the hell are they going to put Star Wars into the Marvel universe? I mean, how is that going to happen? I'm so excited for the Lantern Show. I've seen the hate for it, but oh man, I can't wait. And when's it debuting? The Lantern Show is when? Monday? Sunday or Monday, right? I think it's going to be great. If they ever do a Civil War omnibus, they should include the What If Civil War at the end. If you could pick one comic book run to get animated, which one would you pick? Oh, I don't know. To be animated just like the book? To be animated just like the comic? I'd like to see I'd like to see Civil War animated. You know, because the Marvel movie was nothing like the comic. Civil War should be the where they animate it. That'd be my pick. If I could pick. You know what I mean? If I could pick, that's what it would be. I would go with Civil War. That's just me. By the way, speaking of Civil War was the winner of August Book Club. Civil War is the next book club. Make sure you read it. It'll be our book club coming up the end of this month. Civil War. All right? All right, Nicodemus says, Ray, I have a random question. Sometimes I'm too tired from work to read through my comics, so I just enjoy flipping through and looking at the artwork. Do you ever find yourself doing that? I will if sometimes I'm looking through. I won't do it through an omnibus or a paperback, but sometimes a DC Finest or an Epic collection, I won't read it. I'll just thumb through it. So yeah, I do it sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes I do. Hey fam, has there been a decision on the next? Yeah, the next book club is going to be Batman because next month is September is Batman month. So we will definitely do a Batman book for September. And I will confer with some of the experts, and we will put out in a poll a selection of Batman books for everybody to read. You know what I mean? We will do that soon. We will get the poll up for the Batman book before we do the Civil War book club. The 5-minute Lantern clip looked very interesting. Yeah, it did. I thought it looked great. I really thought it was well done. It made me want to watch the whole show. I really like. I loved Friday Night Lights, so I like Kyle Chandler, and I think Garrett Pierre is going to be great. Oh, it's coming up this Sunday. So this Sunday, awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Who's the greatest Robin? Oh, greatest Robin's Dick Grayson. Yeah, he was. He was the best. I'd go Dick Grayson 1, Tim Drake 2, Damian 3. That'd be me. Thrill Hill says, I've never read Civil War. I'll read it after I finish the first Brubaker cap. Yeah, it ties in, so that'd be a good place to read it. Good place. Dick Grayson is the best partner. Tim Drake is the most successful Robin with his long series, but he's probably the best Robin. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Dick Grayson was Robin from what? The 1930s till 1990? Come on. I think Dick Grayson was the longest serving Robin, right? That's a long time. Do you think we will get a Secret Wars 1984 version omnibus pre the MCU? Yeah, that already they already did that, right? There's a Secret War on original Secret War omnibus. But it's of course it's out of print. Right? Yeah, Marvel Superhero Secret War has been out of print for a while, I think. They did a reprint of it. They did a reprint in when did they do it? Next Tuesday. When did they do it? Didn't they do a reprint in like 23 or 20, 22 or 23 or something? They did. I mean, they did do a reprint of it. But yeah, that they originally that came out. They did it. They did Marvel Secret War. The was that Jim Shooter and Zach. They've already done that omnibus. Kiwi agrees. So Tim Drake's for him too. Definitely Dick Grayson. Tim Drake. Tim Drake's awesome. I love Tim Drake. I mean, Dick Grayson is an awesome Nightwing. Tim Drake's an awesome Robin. Dick Grayson was the best Robin. That's why he went on to become Nightwing. But I like Tim Drake, and then I like Damian third, Jason Lee fourth, Steph fifth. That's just me. By the way, Los says that's one of his whales. Los, I hope you get it, brother. I hope you get it. They absolutely did a reprint, and of course the reprint is out of print. Of course, yeah. Of course it is. Yeah, I don't know when it originally came out. I think it originally came out in the early 2000s, but yeah, they did a reprint in like 22 or 23, and I know the reprint sold out. So, but they did a Secret War omnibus. And did they do Secret War 2? I think there's a Secret War 2 omnibus as well, which is crazy. You know? Yeah, they did Secret Wars 2 omnibus as well. I'll be damned. Yep. So they've done it. They've done both of them. They've both been out of print. Where is anybody who's reading Batman currently? If you're reading Batman currently, um, is Tim Drake back, and is he going to be back? They're getting ready to do some big Batman crossover event, right? They're getting ready to do where they cross over they're going to cross over Batman, Nightwing, Batgirl, Catwoman. You know, they do this every once in a while where they put a big Batman event. I know there's one coming up. Is Tim Drake back to be Robin in this event, or is his coming back going to be part of the event? You know, I'm just asking because I don't read singles. So, is Tim Drake back, or are they using this new Batman event to bring him back? And is he coming back with a new name? I'm just wondering. I just thought I'd ask anybody who reads singles. Maybe you guys would know. Maybe you know because I don't know. By the way, we started the show announcing new omnibuses. Red Hood and the Outlaws New 52 Volume 2 is coming out in July of 27. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps Omnibus Volume 2 is coming out in July of 27. All right. There's 2 more DC comic book announcements that came out today. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps. This is Robert Venditti. This will be Volume 2. Volume 1 is coming out the end of this year, and Volume 2 will be coming out in July. And Red Hood and the Outlaws originally came out a few years ago with Volume 1. Volume 2 comes out July of 27. So there you go. Figured I'd give you those 2 announcements again. I'm going to give those announcements a few times today because it's big news. It is big news. Everybody should know. Everybody knows. Everybody's got to know. Come on. Come on. LP is naming his. He says Dick Grayson from Earth 2 is number 1. Carrie Kelly, number 2. Drake is 3. Damian the Menace 4. Todd Miller. That's Robin's tier list. No. Oh, Grayson. He had Grayson 1. Grayson from Earth 2 is number 2. I don't know. I don't mix in the bullshit from I don't mix in Miller's Dark Knight. I don't mix that. That's crap. I don't mix that in. I go Grayson 1, Drake 2, Damian 3, Jason Todd 4, and Stephanie in 5th place. That's just me. Those are all the Robins, right? I'm not missing anybody. Is Duke's not a Robin? Duke's something else, right? I think to be a Robin, you have to actually be a son. You have to have been adopted. And Duke's not adopted. Bruce doesn't. I don't think Bruce adopted Duke. I think he just, And Stephanie's not adopted either. But yeah, Stephanie was a Robin. Of course, if you read War Games, oof. If you're a Stephanie fan, you should definitely read War Games. Oh, Thunder says he believes Duke was a Robin. Oh, well, maybe Duke made it to Robin level. Who's the best detective out there? Oh, the best detective's got to be Tim Drake. Tim Drake's a very good detective. He's very good. Yeah. By the way, I'm currently reading the Nightwing Omnibus Volume 2. It's awesome. Except it's got that 5th dimensional crap in it. But I'm having fun reading that. Because you fly through those tailored omnibuses. It is a lot of fun. Yep. Duke was never a Robin. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, here's the next question that I wanted to ask today, guys. Which superhero team needs a reboot or a return? Which superhero team? I was thinking Champions, Defenders, but I have to go with the New Warriors. I love the New Warriors. I thought the New Warriors were awesome. I know the New Warriors were ruined by Civil War, but they were one of my favorites. One of my favorites was New Warriors. I love that comic. So good. Which team that no longer exists needs a reboot or or you know what I mean, or remake. Defenders were pretty cool. The Defenders were cool because 1970s Defenders were one of the first. I think. See you next. He said the Great Lakes Avengers. No, not nobody wants the Great Lakes Avengers to be. Good Lord, no one wants the Great Lakes Avengers. No one wants the Great Lakes Avengers to be rebooted or returned. Come on. No one wants that. What's wrong with you next Tuesday? So give me your thoughts. Which comic book team needs to come back or be rebooted? Let me know. Which comic book team needs a reboot? I can't think of any DC teams that, I mean, there's currently not an Outsiders, right? There's no Outsiders, so you know. Kiwi says he'd like to see Excalibur come back. CRISPR's going with the Doom Patrol. Xbox went Shadow Pack. Look at that. All-Star Squadron. Now we're getting some guesses. I love it. Love it. Wow. Guardians of the Galaxy would be nice to see. I think probably Defenders would have to have all new members. Champions would probably be all new members. You know what I mean? I would like to see the new Warriors, the original new Warriors lineup getting together. I think that would be awesome. You know? Next Tuesday says Justice League Dark. Says Justice League Dark would be more than welcome reboot or reforming. Yeah, I'd like to, you know. Xbox says they should have aged up. They should have an aged up power pack. I do love a great team book. I'm such a Justice League fan, such an Avengers fan. I just think those books are awesome. But it'd be good to get another team book going. Remember the teams we invented, the Ballistics and the we invented the Ballistics, and what was the other one? I'm trying to think when we it was a couple months ago. A couple months ago, I created comic book teams. One was the Ballistics. And I can't remember the name of the other one. It was the Ballistics and the Protectors. Yep. Here was the Protectors. Remember? Yeah. That was the Protectors. And here is the Ballistics. For those that don't remember. Here's the Ballistics. Yeah. Great. And I even came up with background or backup stories and everything for it. You know what I mean? It was awesome. But what teams that have existed before are we hoping that they would which teams are we hoping that they bring back? Because all we have now we got the X-Men, of course. You have the Avengers. You have the Justice League and the Titans. And the Legion of Superheroes is coming this fall. So there you go. You know what I mean? So we do have some teams, but I love a good team. I love a good team book. I just think that, I think that good team books are awesome. I love it. I know I can't be the only one. They were great D-list teams like the Loners, the Rangers from Hulk, the original champions. I love the original champions were Black Widow, Iceman, Angel, and Ghost Rider. Oh, yes. Robert says Alpha Flight. What about Alpha Flight? What about the New Mutants? Cool teams. That's what I mean. We need reboots. We need remakes. Come on. Come on. Marvel. Marvel seems to be the one that everybody's wondering, wondering if we're going to get some redoing action. By the way, you guys, let me show you something. I got a package in the mail. From Thunder. Thunder. And I was shocked when I opened it. Thunder said, use this as a giveaway. This is Thunder. Thunder's he's young he's our youngest viewer. He's one of my favorites. He works so hard on the show. He always puts together the Thunderdomes for me. He's always a big supporter. He's always screaming he's always putting out the trash can fam, letting everybody know we exist. And I just love Thunder. But love me even more. I got this package. I opened it up and he said, here, Ray, use this as a giveaway. The Avengers by Jeff Johns Omnibus. We're going to give this away. How about it, guys? The Avengers by Johns giveaway. We've got this for a giveaway. Thank you, Thunder. That is awesome. We're actually giving away Thor. We're giving away Mighty Thor Volume 1 tomorrow. We're giving it away tomorrow night. So, there you go. We're giving Thor away, and then we will start. Then after Thor is given away, we'll start with the Avengers by Johns. That'll be our next giveaway. How about that, guys? So, the Thor giveaway is tomorrow night. Tonight will be your last chance to get in the drawing. You know what I mean? Robert says Challengers of the Good Unknown. They just did a Challengers of the Unknown not that long ago. I have a Challengers of the Unknown paperback. This just came out. Hold on, let me grab it. Where is it? Challengers of the Unknown. Here we go. Here, this just came out. DC. This was part of the All In, so this is a recent book, Challengers of the Unknown. I haven't read it. I'm going to have to. It's got Mr. Terrific in it. Love Mr. Terrific. And it's got Batman. Look at it. Batman, Superman, everybody's in it. Pretty cool. Love it. That is awesome. Thunder says, I just want to give back to my fellow trash can fam. I think it's awesome, buddy. Good job, Thunder. Next Tuesday says, you know what needs to be rebooted? Marvel Team Up. Yes. Yeah, they should. They should get a Team Up book. There's currently no Team Up books going. Remember when comics had Marvel Team Up, Marvel 2-in-1, DC Comics Presents, which was somebody teaming up with Superman, and Brave and the Bold, which was somebody teaming up with Batman. Every single month. Dice says, Ray, I think I asked in a comment, but what do you think of X-Men Age of Apocalypse? I think it's good, but I think you need to have. There's a lot of background needed for it, and it's uh, it's one of those stories. Age of Apocalypse is one of those stories where the whole world turns upside down and then eventually goes right back. You know what I mean? I forgot what we call that, but yeah, it's one of those stories. So I liked it. I liked it, but it was, a little bit contrived like that. Thunder said, I just started reading my copy of Jeff Johns' Avengers. Yeah, Jeff Johns' Avengers is great. There's a story in there called Red Zone. I think it's one of the best. I think it's one of the best Marvel stories of all. I loved it. I love that story. Red Zone is one of the best stories of all time. I just think it's great. Team up books were awesome. We don't have any team up books. We don't have any. We're getting Marvel Team Up Volume 2 as an omnibus next year. We've got Marvel 2-in-1 coming out. Epic Collection just came out. Epic Collection Marvel 2-in-1 with the Thing just came out. So those used to be team up books, happen every month. When is the last time there's been a team up book? You know what I mean? When's the last time we've seen a team up comic? And who would you like to see get a team up comic? You know? I'm surprised that Marvel hasn't done a Wolverine team up. You know what I mean? Where Wolverine teams up with people. I could see Marvel coming up with a team up book starring Wolverine. I could see that. I could see DC doing a team up book with what would make sense. It's a character that's constantly traveling around. You know? By the way, next Tuesday says the last volume of the comic book Marvel Team Up was published from June to November of 2019, running for just 6 issues and featuring Ms. Marvel. Yeah, they need to come up with, maybe they come up with a team up with Wolverine or Ghost Rider. Those could be good team up books. And DC should do Green Arrow. They currently don't have a Green Arrow ongoing. How about a Green Arrow team up book? You know what I mean? Give us something. And you team up Green Arrow with people. I think it'd be pretty good. I used to love the DC Comics Presents and the Brave and Bold books. They were awesome. I mean, they were awesome. I've got 3 Brave and the Bold omnibuses. 3 Bronze Age Brave and the Bold omnibuses. Damn. I have a sickness. I really do, guys. I wonder if they're going to make another team up book. I think they could do Marvel team up with Wolverine. I think it would do well. I think that'd be awesome. Green Arrow's awesome. He does not get enough. You're right, Tyrone. Yeah. Green Arrow definitely needs more stories. And the frustrating thing about Green Arrow is the last runs he had, the run by Joshua Williamson was friggin' excellent. And then Chris Condon took over, and the Chris Condon run was fantastic. I mean, it was really, really good. And then they canceled the book. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe they canceled the book. Oh, what the hell are they thinking? I don't get. That's the one thing. There's the one screw up that DC's made. They have been doing. It seems like lately they've been doing no wrong, but the one thing they did wrong was canceling Green Arrow, because that book was phenomenal. And to cancel Chris Condon's Green Arrow, good Lord. Those stories, the last stories they did were great. It was very well done. Ray, you excited for Absolute Green Arrow to come out? Yes. Yeah, I do want to. I can't wait. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I haven't heard anything negative about it. All I've seen are people making positive comments. Sleep says, I hate when people say characters like Green Arrow and Hawkeye suck. Please read. They have amazing runs, especially, yeah, Green Arrow. Green Arrow has had some awesome runs, man. Team up books worked when it was novelty and we were not drowning in constant crossovers and events. I don't know, man. I did enjoy team up books when I was a kid. I really enjoyed them. I don't know. Maybe there's something about current times where they don't want to do them, but if that's the case, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think maybe it's time to not have Batman doing a team up book. That's what I mean. I'd like to see Green Arrow be the guy that teams up with people. That'd be kind of cool. You know? It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see it happen. And Green Arrow and Batman team up would be cool. I know that. I think there's one now. Aren't they doing one with Batman, Green Arrow, and the Question? So who knows? Maybe DC is preparing. Maybe they're preparing Green Arrow team up. NX Captain says, hello, 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 hello. How are you planning on collecting Absolutes? The deluxe edition? I think so. I mean, I'm spending so much money on Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman. I know I'm going to get the omnibus, though. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to get the omnibus. So why do I get the deluxe edition? You know, why do I get the deluxe if I'm just going to get the omnibus? You know, I hate myself for that. I really do. I hate myself for that. But it's just reality. Like, I have Batman. I got Batman Dark Patterns, right? Okay. I've got Batman Dark Patterns, and I love it. I love this book. But if it comes out in an absolute edition, I'll buy it again. I will just buy it again. And then if it comes out in a deluxe edition and an absolute, oh my God. Do I just get one? Do I get them both? Oh. I think absolute edition Dark Patterns is a sure thing, though, right? The question is, are they going to do both a deluxe and an absolute? I'm just wondering. But yeah, I saw the absolute Batman, absolute Superman, absolute Wonder Woman look great. All the Trinity looks fantastic. Those deluxe editions look top notch, man. How do I not get them? You know, is Dark? You guys, Sleep wants to know: is Dark Patterns as good as people say? Oh, oh my God. Everybody want to answer that? Next to this is Dark Patterns is as good, if not better, than what everybody says. Yeah, we did it for book club. Everybody, I don't think in our book club, I don't think it got lower than an 8. I think the lowest ranking it got out of 10 was 8.5. That was the lowest ranking. That was the lowest ranking. Dark Patterns is very good. It was just really well done, good stories. It's just fantastic. Cyclops fan is not a Batman fan, but he loved it. He loved Dark Patterns. Yeah, it's very good. And I think that's a book that's, I think Dark Patterns is going to go down. It'll be like Long Halloween. It'll be a book that everybody talks about forever. Next Tuesday says that was his first book club. Trash Can Fam, historical moment. Yep, there you go. Batman Dark Patterns, very good. It was very good, guys. Loved it. Loved Batman Dark Patterns. Was a fantastic. Yeah, if you're thinking about it, definitely get it. Because it is very good. It is very, very good. I think you'd like it a lot, man. I think it's something. It's one of those books you buy and you're going to read. You're going to definitely read it more than once. I've read it twice. And, I've read it twice. And I loved it. I loved it. So, yeah, I think it's going to have staying power. Is Absolute Edition as a format good? Because I'm thinking Swamp. Yeah, Absolute is amazing. I wish I had some in here. I'd show you, but I do. I have one. I do have an Absolute in here now that I look. I do have an Absolute. I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you one of my Absolutes because there's one in here. Let me bend over like an old man. I wonder sometimes why I walk like an old man, and then dawns on me and go, oh shit, I am an old man. So that's why I walk like an old man. Okay, here we go, guys. This is an Absolute of Batman and Son. Clifford, this is what an Absolute Edition looks like, okay? Here's the box, the slipcover. So you slip the book out. You slip the book out. And you see this amazing book. And the artwork it's all supersized. It's oversized, so it's just phenomenal. And this is Batman and Son, the Grant Morrison book, which is I brought in here to do a Damian Wayne video that I was going to do, and then I forgot all about the damn thing. But yeah, it is. It is really a great. It's a great book. It's just, it's oversized. It's a gigantic. Like, here is an omnibus. All right, here is a absolute. So look how much bigger. Look how much bigger than an omnibus an absolute edition is. All right, it's bigger. It's wider. It's just awesome. Yep, and it slides in. And it looks good. It looks good when it's on the shelf. You know what I mean? So yeah, and it's the best artwork. Absolute editions. If you like oversized artwork, I mean, I have the Hush. Batman Hush is my favorite story. My favorite Batman story. I have, because I love Jim Lee. I have the oversized Hush in omnibus, but then I also own the absolute edition. I have Justice League New 52 Volume 1 omnibus. I love it. But I also have Justice League Origins Absolute Edition, just because the art is amazing. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Absolute Editions. Chewy Case says, hello, hello. Love dark patterns. I'd love an Absolute Edition. Shoot even a deluxe. Yeah, I think an Absolute's going to be coming. I think probably both are coming, to be honest. Because, that could be a story that people will buy over and over and over again. And DC knows. They know. See, so we got Yes, I do have Nerdament. I do have Nerdament results. I will give them to you in a couple of minutes. Getting old. Yes, it does. Thank you, Xbox. Getting old sucks. And getting old at my age sucks because, I'm going to be 60. So being this close to retirement age and yet not being able to, you know what I mean? It's yeah. Now, getting old sucks, man. Ray loves showing off his stuff. I do love showing off my stuff. I love it. Hey, wait till you see my video. Members, you guys will see it first. I'm putting out a new video tonight. Wait till you see this one. Oh my God. It's one of those videos where I'm not bragging, but I'm bragging. You'll see the video. You guys will see it. The video is going to be coming out. Video will be coming out soon. Kiwi says, I do like the fact DC appear to be committed to releasing stories in both Omnibus and DC Finest formats. Yeah, it gives people options. Unless you are Ray. And when we get, yes, Ray buys them both. I am such a, I will buy an Omnibus, a DC Finest, and an Absolute. I will. Zatro says, Chubby, if you had to give me the best omnibus run to buy first and read, what would it be? Well, I just did videos. If you want a DC book, first omnibus should be Green Lantern by Jeff Johns or Aquaman by Jeff Johns. Or Marvel, get Venom by Donny Cates. Your first omnibus. But I just did videos where I give you 4 omnibuses each. So check out the videos. Check out the ChubbyRay Comics videos. Humble bragging is the best. You know it, brother. Yes. I love my humble brags. But yeah, I think you guys are gonna like this video. So you guys who get singles, who get Batman singles, I need to know, is Tim Drake back, or is he going to come back in this big event? What's the big event coming up, right? Isn't it some kind of isn't it going to be a big event with Poison Ivy or something? And I saw the name of it, but I'm not remembering what the name is. It's a Batman big event. It's something. It's Poison Ivy. Bad Seeds. NX says, yeah, Batman Bad Seeds. Or is Tim Drake coming back in Bad Seeds? So I'm just wondering. Yeah, that's got to be Bad Seeds has to be Poison Ivy, right? So is Tim Drake back, or are they bringing him back with this Bad Seeds? So I'm just wondering, because I read he left in the beginning of Fractions Run. I read the Batman Daylight. So I'm just wondering if he's coming back or not. By the way, NX says yes, the Bad Seeds is going to start in Poison Ivy. Sleep says Tim Drake is taking a break, but he might come back. Yeah. Obviously, they're going to bring him back during the... I mean, if he's not back, they're going to bring him back during the event. That's what I was thinking, but I was just wondering if he was already back or not, because he walked away. And I thought maybe they're going to use his walking away as an excuse to give him a new name or something. You know, because you can't have... Because Damian's a Robin too. So they can't both be Robin. So just like Dick became Nightwing, I thought maybe Tim Drake's going to become, something else. So I don't know. Dice says, I'm deciding to drop my pool list because I'm only 16, working part-time, and it's costing me too much money to keep up, but it's kind of annoying for avoiding spoilers. Well, if you're 16, you're not making a bunch of money. You could still afford the digital books, right? Aren't the digital books like, what does DC Infinite cost a month? What does Marvel Unlimited cost a month? Of course, you don't get new books, but I don't know how long you have to wait to get the new books, but I guess you can get the digital stuff, right? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not going to use digital. I'm not a barbarian, or I'm not a farmer. I'm not going to. I prefer to own my books. I prefer to own this. And also, I think if I get digital, all I do is just read digital. And these books would be sad to sit here and never be read. You know what I mean? Coming this summer to a comic book shop near you, Tim Drake, attorney at law. Tim Drake would make a good attorney. He would be. He's a smart guy. Cyclops fan says, I'm trying to restrict my buying as my TBR pile is ridiculous. I'm severely tempted to buy Jeff Johns, Frank, Absolute Superman. Oh my God. Absolute Superman by those two is so good, brother. Cyclops fan, it's got Superman in the Legion of Superheroes. In super sized. Oh my God. It's so good. Dice says it just feels wrong. I'm with you, Dice. I don't like reading digital. I like reading the actual book. But then again, it would be nice to read the stories as soon as they come out. You know what I mean? It sucks that stories come out and I don't read them for months. You know? It would be nice. I keep hearing about all these great things that are happening. It would be nice to read them the week they come out than having to wait for 6 months. That's why I'm getting Legion of Superheroes singles. I'm actually going to buy singles. Cannot wait to buy singles. Mm-hmm. Very excited. Very excited. All right, you guys want to know who's winning the Nerdament? You want to know who is winning the Nerdament? We should find out, because first round Gotham City and first round Metropolis region are over. Let us fill out the winners of the first round. All right? The Gotham City region. The Gotham City region. Batman beat the Red Hood. Tim Drake beat Cyborg. In a shocking, I think this one was shocking. To me, it was shocking. Green Lantern, John Stewart beat Green Arrow. And we had Swamp Thing beat Batgirl. So, second round matchups for the Gotham City region is Batman versus Tim Drake, John Stewart versus Nightwing, Swamp Thing versus Hal Jordan, Damian Wayne versus Wonder Woman. That's the second round for Gotham City region. Metropolis region, here we go. Game or matchup 1, Superman. Superman beat Dr. Fate. Shazam beat Power Girl. Supergirl beat Hawkman. Aquaman beat John Kent. The Martian Manhunter destroyed Captain Atom. I mean, that was a blowout. The Flash, Barry Allen, beat the Spectre. Constantine beat Kyle Rayner. That might be the biggest shock of the tournament so far. And Wally West beat Zatanna. So, second round Metropolis region. Here's the second round of Metropolis region. Superman versus Shazam. Supergirl versus Aquaman. Martian Manhunter versus Flash Barry Allen. Constantine versus Flash Wally West. That's who's advanced so far. I'll be putting up the New York City region matchups going up later tonight. And that'll be Spider-Man versus Ben Reilly, Luke Cage versus Punisher, Daredevil versus Deadpool, Storm versus Iron Fist, Miles Morales versus Silver Surfer, Thor versus Johnny Storm, Ghost Rider versus Thing, and Captain America versus Blade. Those matches will be going up tonight. That's where we're sitting, guys. Those are the winners of round 1 so far. Yep. Love it. The Nerdament is really going good, man. I do love it. I'm really having fun with it. But I got to tell you, Constantine beating Kyle Rayner shocked me. A number 10 beating a 7. Wow. That was really something. But he advanced. By the way, Kiwi says he reads digital and physical copies. If he could order it all in physical format, he would. But a guy needs to, yeah. I mean, you got to get what you can pay for. You know what I mean? There are things I don't get. There are things I don't get because, you know, I don't have the money. You got to get what you can get. You guys remember ChubbyRay Patreon is chubbyraycomics.com. Become a member of ChubbyRay Patreon. Get that Crooks and Bandits discount. Get the Crooks and Bandits discount. Come on. Get it. You can get the Crooks and Bandits discount for $2 off each book. Not bad. Patrick says, I definitely started to slow down my comics purchasing. That sucks, man. Me too, buddy. Me too. Sucks, but I love it. crooksbanditscomics.com, by the way. Become a Patreon member and get your Crooks Bandits discount. Love it. You guys want to see some of the giveaways we have? I showed you the Avengers. Plus my wife went and my wife hit the ollies. Grab me some more giveaways. So Batman the Imposter will be given away. Batman Eternal Volume 3 will be given away. I've got Flash paperbacks. We'll be giving these away. Dark Days, The Road to Metal. We'll be giving that away. Another Batgirl by Gail Simone will be given away. We got Superman, The Hero of Metropolis by by Venditti will be given away. Justice League by Robert Venditti. Vengeance is Thine will be given away. Look at that. She got some good books. Holy crap. Way to go. Way to go for my wife. Green Arrow. This is the Dan Jurgens Green Arrow. This is Volume 1. We'll give those away. I've got Supergirl Being Super by Mariko Tamaki. Got this to give away. Not bad. Not bad. Got some good giveaways. Wow. I have another Batman the Imposter to give away. And oh, this is awesome. Holy crap. I might have to keep this for myself or go back and see if there's more. Legends of the DC Universe, Carmine Infantino. How awesome is this, man? This is awesome. Holy crap. This is awesome. Love it. Wow. I've never seen this. I'm going to ask if there are more. I'm going to ask my wife if there's more of these. This is a top-notch book. Hold on, let me text her. I'll see if she's home. Maybe she's gone. If she's out, She picked them up at Ollie's. And I love to give away those Ollie's books. And these will just be, I'll give them away whatever. I don't know. Plus I have Justice League, Checkmate, you know. And I still got a detective. Here's a detective that I can give away. And an American Vampire to be given away as well. So not bad. Let's see. Chance says, I was wondering if you got any Deathstroke or Red Hood recommendations. Kind of a new... Yeah, I like the Christopher Priest Deathstroke stuff is really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like the Christopher Priest Deathstroke, but there really is no bad Deathstroke. You know what I mean? And Red Hood stuff, Red Hood and the Outlaws is pretty good. There's good stuff. Yeah, if you could find did I give all my Deathstroke away? I did have some Deathstroke paperbacks, but I think I gave them all away, Chance. I'd give one to you if I had one, but I don't think I have any more left because I have the omnibus. So I'm not seeing any Deathstroke in my I'm not seeing any Deathstroke in my paperbacks. I'd give you one, but yeah, I'm not seeing any. Hold on. There's a dead. Let me see. Hold on. What do I have here? I don't think I have omnibuses of these. I have. I have Deathstroke Terminator here, and I've got New 52 Deathstroke, but there isn't a New 52 Deathstroke omnibus. So, oh yeah, I can give this away. Chance, I'll give it. Chance, I'm going to give this to you, buddy. I do have the New 52 Deathstroke omnibus. Chance, I'm giving this to you, buddy. Send me your address, ChubbyRayComics@gmail.com, and I will get this book out to you. It's Deathstroke. It's Kyle Higgins, Volume 1. It's Kyle Higgins and Joe Bennett. Looks good, man. I will get this out to you. So we'll give you a little Deathstroke to read. Give me your address, all right? Get it over to me, and we'll get it to you. All right, pal? Thunder says, Under the Red Hood Deluxe Edition. Oh, my God. Batman Under the Red Hood Deluxe Edition is one of the favorite books that I own. It's one of my favorite books, period. I love that book. Love it. The Deathstroke Rebirth Omnibus. Yeah, it is really, it's very good. Kiwi says it's making its way to New Zealand as we speak. You way to go, brother. Love it. Red Hood and the Outlaws is pretty fires. If you didn't hear, we started the show with new omnibus announcement. There's 2 new omnibuses announced today. 2 new omnibuses. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps Volume 2 is coming out in July of 27. Volume 2, Robert Venditti's Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps Volume 2 coming out. And Red Hood and the Outlaws, the New 52 Volume 2 omnibus is also coming out in July of 27. There you go. So we made two omnibus announcements today. How about that? Yep. How about that? CRISPR, just send him an email. Send Adam an email. Just send it over to the contact. Make sure he knows your name, and you know what I mean. And he'll get it to you. Batman Under the Red Hood Deluxe Edition. Yeah, DP, it's freaking awesome, man. It is one of my favorites. Has anyone read? Yeah, Black Science. Dude, Black Science by Remender is very good, but it's very weird. But I started reading the Black Science Compendium, and I read it all in 2 nights. It's so good. But the hero is he's so flawed. The good guy, or the antagonist or protagonist, is so he's so flawed. But yeah, Black Science is very good. It's a book. It's weird. It's a good book, but you don't like the leading character that much. But you're rooting for a good ending. So yeah, DP, I recommend it. Love it. Chewy says, "Let's go." He loves that Red Hood announcement. Love it. Ray, what do you think of Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky? Oh, I love Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky Omnibus is fantastic. It's one of my all-time favorites. It is one of my all-time favorites. I think it's a near perfect omnibus. Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil is top-notch, A-grade. It's so good. It's so good, and it leads right into Devil's Reign, and it's a very, very good. It's a very, very good omnibus. I loved it. Loved it. Chewy Queso says those are in his top 15 votes. So they announced them today, buddy. There you go. DP says, was the science fiction? No, it's an independent. That's an independent comic from Image called Undiscovered Country. It's written by Charles Soule and Scott Snyder. And it's about the United States of America sealing themselves off from the rest of the country. And it's an insane book. Insane book, but it's pretty good. Same with the Morrison Green Lantern. Yeah, there's three omnibuses you're going to be getting next year, at least, Chewy. Love it. Love it. Black Science is great. The MC is such a... Yeah, it's... Black Science by Rick Remender is a very good book. It's very good, but you have to be prepared for it. Yes, the compendium has everything. It has everything. The compendium, first issue, last issue, it's got it all. And it has a firm ending. You know what I mean? Pretty well done. Pretty well done. Good stuff. All right, let me draw some members. YouTube members. We're going to draw some YouTube members to get in the drawing for Mighty Thor, which we're giving away tomorrow night. Let me draw some YouTube subscribers or YouTube ChubbyRay Comics members. I will draw and we'll put some people in the bowl. All right? First up, Thrill Hill. Thrill Hill Jr., you're going in, brother. Thrill Hill, you're in. All right? Next up, Long. I can't read my own writing. Oh, Laid Back Gamer. Laid Back Gamer. Congratulations, Laid Back Gamer. Congratulations, Rob Hopkins. Rob, you're going in, brother. Rob hasn't been on the show for a while. What, is he too good? What the hell's going on with him? LP getting in again. No good SOB LP. And whoever this is. K-Mac. This is K-Mac user. All right? K-Mac user and Gary D. The Funk's on me. Gary D. All right? You guys are all. Should I draw one more? Or is that it? Right? We're going to draw one more, or is that it? Or do we get them all? Who's All right, one more. Last one. Sean Rice. You're in, Sean. All right. Oh. All right. You're in, Sean. All right. Now, I'm going to draw 4 Patreon members. I'm just randomly going to pick 4 people out of, there's 4 pages or 3 pages. So I will pick 4 people from Patreon to go in. All right. Or let's pick 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll pick 5. All right, here we go. Let's start with, should I get people that are in the chat room? Or just randomly pick, guys? What do you think? Should I randomly pick, should they be in the chat room so I could see the reaction? Let's see. Let's do, Let's do Fernando Martinez. Fernando, you're the first one, buddy. I think his nickname is Fur. Fernando, you're the first one. All right. All right, let me go to the next page. Go to the next page. We're going to select bum 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 Edwin Billiot. Edwin, your pick, brother. All right, next page. Clicked over. Let's do Meyer the Raid Boss. Meyer the Raid Boss. Is that Meyer? Is that the same? Is that the same guy? All right, Meyer Raid Boss. And we will pick Los Master. Los Master. You got Los going in, of course. Of course we got Los going in. Why not, man? And we have Chip Crisper getting in. There you go. Chip Crisper, Los, Meyer, Edwin, Fernando Martinez. All you guys get in. How about that? Not bad. 3 of you because you are the 28th person on the list. There you go. Oh, there's a lot of people. We got a lot of people for tomorrow's drawing, man. It's filling up. Look at this. Oh, crap. I just spilled a bunch. We got a lot of people going in. A lot of folks going in. A lot of people happening here. All right. I should read all the names in it, but, you know. Spilled into the hashtag trash can fam. Raul, you got in, didn't you? Raul, are you in? Raul, are you in? They've been drawing this for a couple weeks. So Raul, did you get in? Because Raul deserves in, right? Doesn't he, guys? Come on. Raul deserves in. I think Tuesday got in. Oh, Raul, you're not in. All right, Raul, I gotta put Raul in. Come on, we gotta put Raul in. Raul's in every single book club. He's got to get in. I can't do a drawing for something this big without Raul being in. That just feels like a crime, right? Let's put Raul in. Gary D just got in. Gary D, I just picked you, Gary D. You were just chosen as one of the members. You're a YouTube member. You just got in. You just won. We got Raul. Who else is not in? I want somebody that's on the show, that comes to the show every night. You know what I mean? Give me somebody that comes in and watches the show every night. You know what I mean? I want somebody who's in here all the time. Who do we got? Let me know, guys. Come on. Let me know who to put in, guys. DP. Yeah, DP, you're in every night. DP, you'll pay for shipping if you win? I'm putting you in, pal. I'm putting you in. DP, that's a good one. DP, you're going in, pal. Yes. There you go. Absolutely. I know that Xbox is in. Did AC get in, you guys? Have I put Phenomenal AC in? AC's got to be in, right? We got to get AC in. I mean, what are we, farmers? Got to have AC in the drawing. Russell, I'm not. I think you're in. Russell, I think you got it. I think you. Yeah, you. I got you, and you got in one of the Patreon giveaways last show. I thought. NX Captain. I think NX Captain's in, and Thunder, you got in. But just to be sure, let's put Thunder in. And then I'll put Thunder, I'll put AC. Who else? We want to make sure they're in. And let's put NX Captain. I think NX Captain's already in, but we'll see. I just want to make sure the people who come by, I want the people who come by and watch every show, I want all you guys to be in. You know what I mean? I just think, you know what I mean? If you come in, I see what you're doing. More for the trash. How dare you? I want to reward the people that are in every night, because we have some guys that come in every show. Cyclops fan, I think you said you didn't want it, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if you want in. I'll put you in if you're still in there. We got a lot of people. This bowl is filled, man. This bowl is filled. Yeah, we're gonna do randos. Yeah, Tom will do some randos in a second. We'll do some. I'll have Tom text me, and when Tom texts, I'll stop scrolling. We'll do that. We'll do those. We'll end with that. Yeah, is Patrick in? That's a good one. Is Patrick in? I should put Patrick in. Patrick does not miss a show, man. He's great. Yeah. It's Mighty Thor Volume 1. That's the giveaway. It's right here. All right. Let's put Patrick deserves to be in. You know? Tuesday, I think Tuesday you're in, right? You got in. I just want to make sure that, and you guys start thinking, I'm going to do we'll do a Viewer of the Year award. For the year-end awards, we're going to do a Viewer of the Year. Everyone else will vote on one person who they thought was the best ChubbyRay Comics viewer. We will have you know how they do the Oscars and stuff? We'll have the chubbies. We're going to see who's going to be the chubby, you know. We'll see who's going to be the chub. Laid Back Gamer, you just got in, brother. Laid Back Gamer just got in. Yep. Laid Back Gamer, you just got in, buddy. You could win. You could win Mighty Thor Volume 1. That'd be a nice audition. That'd be a nice addition to your collection, brother. You got in. your membership on Chubby Ray Comics YouTube channel got you in. We'll see. The winner will have to give a speech. Yes, we're gonna give away funniest, the Chubby for funniest viewer. We'll give away Chubby for best viewer. We'll give away Chubby for worst viewer. For worst viewer, we're gonna give away Chubby awards for all kinds of people. We'll give away Chubby for the best collection. You know what I mean? You name it. Love it. The Chubbies will be it'll be our end of the year awards. That'll be coming up. Maybe I'll bring in a special guest to be the host or something. You know what I mean? And I'll even get some music and everything. No, Ray's not trying to give himself an award. No. I'm just thinking the first annual Chubby Awards. Yo, check this out. Ray gave me a Chubby. I don't think people don't need to say that. I don't need anyone saying that. Los is already getting votes for Los. So I just put it. I put in Patrick. I just put in Patrick. Just put in Thunder. Jock Solo just got in, didn't he, last show? My wife sent me a picture of what they have over at Ollie's. Anybody interested in Y the Last Man, Book 5? Would anybody be interested in winning that? Anybody interested in Nubia and the Amazons? Gotham Central, or Batman Urban Legends? Let me know if you're interested in any of that, and I'll ask my wife to get it. Let me know what you guys think. Batman Urban Legends for sure. Yeah, I thought that's what I was thinking too. Y the Last Man? Yes. So we'll get Urban Legends for sure. We'll get Urban Legends for sure. Nobody wants Nubia or Batman 0 Point. Batman 0 Point. Oh, it's Fortnite. Awesome. Oh, well. Let me see some of these other comments. Viewer of the Year award Which will be a statue of a farmer that looks like Onion Lad. Oh my God, we are not going to have it look like Onion Lad. There is no such person as Onion Lad. Do you stream? Here's ChubbyRay Comics live stream is Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday night, Friday night, and Saturday nights. I take off Sunday. I take off Sunday. Yep. And Thursday. But we do book club on a Thursday, so. Yeah. Dieth, you taking off, brother? Dieth says he's got to head out. It's almost 1 a.m. See you later, Dieth. I cannot wait till the end of the year. We're gonna make a big deal. We'll get band music and I'll actually I should ask other people to help present the awards. Like I'll bring in Omnibo, I'll bring him up and Omnibo will go. And now it's time for us to announce the funniest viewer of the year. And the Chubbanese instead of the nominees, the Chubbanese are, and he'll announce every single person, and then he'll finally open an envelope. He'll open an envelope and say the winner is so and so. That's how we'll do it. That'll be how we announce the winners. I love it. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, Chance, yeah, come by tomorrow, Chance, because we're going to do the big drawing. The big drawing. I love it. I was not doing a Jamaican accent. I was doing Omnibo's Australian accent. I was doing his Australian accent, mate. I was doing his Australian. Maybe I'll ask him. Will we get if you get nominated and you didn't win, I'll get you. You didn't win. I will get you a ChubbyRay. You didn't win shit shirt. Absolutely. Yeah, that would be great. A trash can with a label on it that says Chubby's on it. You know what? I gotta get that is a great idea. I should do a statue. I should do a Chubby statue. Who will win the Chubby who will be the Chubby? Who will win the gigantic Chubby? That would be great. The Chubbanese. Chubbanese would be awesome. Would be awesome. Oh my God. That would be great, man. Ross says, I'd love to see you didn't win shit. Yeah, I got to get those. You see, the state fair is going on right now. The state fair is going on in my town, so it's crazy. The town is nuts. Every year, Illinois has a state fair, and it happens right here in the town I live in, and the town is crazed. It's just nuts. You know. I'd love to know what store comes up with when you ask them to make a giant Chubby. There actually is a factory here in Springfield that they make I can't remember the name of it. They actually make awards all over the country. They make awards for you name it. They make awards. They make awards for award shows and places all over the world. So I could, and I know somebody there, so I can actually get them to do a run of Chubbies. It wouldn't be that hard. If I'd have to put the order in early because they're constantly busy. And I don't think they make the Academy Awards, but they make awards for big groups. But yeah. Oh, and I should definitely wear a suit. Absolutely, man. Yes. I love it. Southport says you should live in the world's largest parking lot, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I've got friends who go down there for vacation. To Pigeon Forge. It would be awesome. Chance, I am a Bears fan, yes, but when I met my wife, my wife's from Texas, and when I met her in 1990, I met my wife, and I fell in love with her instantly. And I told her, I said, you got to be a Cubs fan. Because my wife was a big Houston Astros fan. I said, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to be a Cubs fan. And she said, I'll only become a Cubs fan if you agree to root for the Cowboys. And I went, what? She said, I will be a Cubs fan, but you've got to root for the Cowboys. So I said, yes, I'm always going to remain a Bears fan, but I will root for your Cowboys. And then we got married, and I've rooted for the Cowboys for 30 years. But finally, when the Bears got Caleb Williams, I said, listen, I've been a Bears fan at heart. I got to come back. I got to go back to my Bears. I said, I'm not going to hate. I won't hate on your Cowboys anymore. I won't hate on them because I know I hated on them before we got together. I won't hate on them, I promise, but I've got to go back to being a Bears fan. So my wife let me go back to being a big Bears fan, and my daughter, even though she was raised, she's my wife's daughter. She's my kid. She's my daughter too, but you know what I mean? She does what my wife does. So you'd think she would root for the Cowboys, but no, my daughter said to me 2 years ago, she goes, Dad, don't tell Mom I'm just like you. I'm a Bears fan. So my daughter is a Cubs fan and a Bears fan. Oh, yes. Love it. All right, Chance, I'm putting you in the omnibus drawing. But you better show up. Chance, you're going in. So, all right, guys, I got 2 more left. 2 more left to go in. Who else should go in? I'll tell you what, Sleep's been in the last. Sleep, you've been on quite a few shows, right? Should we put South Force? Did you get in? South Force, did you get in last time? Should we put Chewy's in. Yeah, Chewy's in. Russell. I'll give another for Russell in case he's not in, but I'm pretty sure Russell's in. All right, Russell, you got in. And let's put Tuesday. Didn't you get in Tuesday? Aren't you already in? Tuesday, I'll put you in. I thought you got in, brother. Tuesday's in. And let's put in Downtown Adam. I'll put you in. We'll put Downtown Adam in. And South Force and Downtown Adam. You guys are the last ones. And the rest of the one we're going to do, we'll do a random with Tom. All right? We'll do a random with Tom. Downtown Adam, you're going in, brother. You've been on the last, you've been coming in lately. I just want to make sure that the people who come in, are taken care of. All right, Tom. Tom, you ready? Tom, are you ready, pal? Let's do a rando. Tom, count over 25, under 100. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. I started the scrolling. The scrolling has started. I'm scrolling until Tom texts me. I'm scrolling until he texts. Then when he texts, we'll stop. Doing a rando giveaway for the last people to get in the bowl. Because we're almost at 7. Show's almost done. So it was a fun show. But I will reiterate, I'll make the omnibus announcements again. There were 2 more DC Comics omnibuses announced today. 2 more got announced. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tom says the number's 5. 5 trembling randos chosen for tonight's grand offering to the cup of death. Glowing like a cursed trophy from a forgotten radio serial. Ray tried to rig the ritual, but Onion Lad and Cilantro Girl shredded this scheme with heroic garnish. And now the stage is set. The 5, yes, 5 doomed randos step forward to meet their gloriously bizarre fate. All right. And the randos are LP. LP got in again. All right. LP is in. Sleep got in. Thrill Hill got in. Gracie got in, or next Tuesday got in. And Gracie Patrick got in. How about that, guys? Those are the 5 getting in. Holy crap. That was a good one, Tom. Holy crap. All right. Let me get all you guys entered. And then, by the way, the video, as soon as the show's over, the video is going to go live. Next Tuesday, send me a text. Send me a text. Let me know if you think the video is too braggy, because I don't want it to look like I'm bragging, because I'm not bragging with it. You know what I mean? I'm not bragging. Let me know. All right. Next Tuesday, guys. LP. Friggin' LP. Sleep. And Thrill Hill. All right. Remember, the drawing is tomorrow night, guys. The drawing for the omnibus is tomorrow night. That is also, and we will start taking entries for Avengers by Jeff Johns that was donated by Thunder. And we will do that tomorrow. All right. Congratulations to everybody who got in the cup tonight. I think it's great. Love it. Be here tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. 5 p.m. Central is when the show starts tomorrow. I love it. Laid Back Gamer, you might find out, and if you don't win, Laid Back Gamer, you are either going to win the omnibus tomorrow, since you got in, or you're going to end up in the Trash Can Fam. The Trash Can Fam is, here's the trash can. Everybody that's in this cup, I will pull their name. And they will all get thrown into the trash can, except for one person. The one who's left will be the winner. That's why we have hashtag Trash Can Fam. I know that some people, I saw that some people, someone had said that whole community over there are a bunch of blah, blah, blah. That's why they call themselves Trash Can Fam. No, we call ourselves the Trash Can Fam because everyone who doesn't win a prize goes into the trash can. It's a joke. It's just a simple joke. It's not because we're trashy people. Of course, there are trashy people in the world. That's just, unfortunately, that's, that is something that exists in the world. But trash can fam is because you go in the trash can. You know what I mean? That's why we call it trash can fam. So, laid back gamer, tomorrow, either you're going to be thrown in the trash can to where you join the trash can fam, or you're going to win the omnibus. Sounds like a pretty good either or to me. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. That's happening tomorrow. We'll start the drawing probably. We'll probably start the drawing around 7 Eastern. Show starts at 6 Eastern. We'll start the drawing at 7 Eastern, all right? That way we can give it away before the show ends. I just appreciate all you guys being in. And you guys are all cool. If we do the Chubbies at the end of the year, you guys are all cool to be part of the Chubbies. All of you guys are cool to do the Chubbies. End of the year to win the Chubby Awards. Who's it going to be? The DC announcements, DC Omnibus announcements that came out earlier today. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, Volume 2. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, Volume 2, Omnibus, coming out in July of 2027. Oh my God, it looks fantastic. I think it's going to be fantastic. That one is coming out, and Red Hood and the Outlaws, New 52, Omnibus Volume 2 is also coming out in July of 27. How about that, huh? These are 2 new omnibus announcements. 2 new omnibus announcements that came out today. Love it, love it, love it. That's going to wrap up the show today, guys. I will see you tomorrow when we do the giveaway for Thor, the Mighty Thor, Volume 2. The Mighty Thor, Volume 2. Or Volume 1, excuse me. Uh-oh. I just broke my, I think I just broke my Absolute Edition. We'll make the announcement tomorrow will be the winner, all right? All right, everybody. We'll wrap up tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. New omnibus announcement. I love it. I love it. I love when we get omnibus announcements. The best. See you later, guys. Take care. Oh, I love it. Awesome.